Hello, Dr. Peter Holst here, Middletown Health and Wellness Center, with a few tips on how to set up your car seat for maximum support and less injuries. So one of the first things we want to talk about is the lumbar support. I've not met a car yet that had adequate lumbar support. So if you have adjustable support, you want to make sure it's out as far as you can make it. Most of the time it's not quite enough. So if it's not quite enough and you don't feel that it's pushing you out, almost like your belly is being pushed out, then you would want to pick up one of these handy little devices from our office. This is a great lumbar support, gives you a bucket seat kind of feel. The mesh work is awesome because it's hollow back here. So any support you have built into the car already will be absorbed by the back here, and it won't be adding extra lumbar support out there. So great $15 Christmas is coming. There you go. So the other thing we want to talk about beyond lumbar support is the angle of your seat back. It's always best to have the angle of your seat back a little bit, about 120 degrees rather than straight up and down 90 degrees. This avoids the axial or downward pressures, or minimizes it, that normally occurs as you bounce down the road. So 120 degrees back is always better. In fact, if your seat bottom adjusts, it's good to adjust that down the front a little bit, taking pressure off the back of your legs, changing your pelvis positioning as well, taking pressure off your lower back. So that's good seat modifications right there. The last thing I want to talk about, perhaps the most important thing to talk about, is your headrest. It's called a headrest, not a neck rest. So I see too many times where it's down low. It really should be behind your head. In fact, we often recommend that the top of the headrest is at least as high as the top of your head. Because what happens is, if God forbid you're ever rear-ended, there's this thing called ramping, where you actually ride up on the seat, and the headrest creates a fulcrum point for your neck, enhancing or multiplying the effect of whiplash. So again, it's a headrest. The top of the headrest should be practically as high as you can take it. The top of your head minimum, so that when if you are ever rear-ended, it supports your head and doesn't create increased whiplash to your neck. So those are all good tips for setting up your car for either that long trip driving to Florida, or if you've got to do that 30-minute commute on a daily basis. Make sure your seat is set properly. That's it for me for now. Dr. Peter Holst, Middletown Health and Wellness, wishing you a healthy and vital day. Take care now.